Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another watch along. Big up your damn selves in the building. Make sure you smash up the likes every single damn time and subscribe if you are new. We are back. Today, we are covering the F1, but we are also still going to keep an eye on Arsenal, which is probably why my stomach is feeling a little bit worse for wear today. I feel a little bit of a stomach bug. I don't know if it's because I know that Arsenal are probably going to win today or what it is. It's just causing me a little bit of discomfort. So bear with me today, but we're here. We're here regardless. Big up everybody in the chat. Looking forward to it. We covered the first race in Bahrain whilst Chelsea were playing against Brentford. We weren't really able to cover that in the same way we would usually cover F1 race if it was just by itself in isolation, but we obviously drew. So I was pissed, absolutely fuming with that result. So I wasn't able to really cover it in the best way, but it was on the screen, it was there. But at the same time, I was very angry, very annoyed and struggling, and rightly so. But today, I feel like we kind of expect Arsenal to beat Brentford, so we can kind of enjoy the race a little bit more. We will be focusing on the race today a lot more. I will go through the Arsenal lineup as well, just to see what they're putting out, but I'm pretty sure it's full strength, and I'm pretty sure it's all ready to go. On the right of the screen at the moment is the qualifying Q3 results from, like I said, from Q3. Everybody in the dark, which I will read out because it's very hard to see. Obviously, they were eliminated in Q2. And yeah, in regards to Arsenal, we will go through their lineups in just a second. Now, in terms of this situation, again, this season in the Formula One, it's not looking like it's going to be my best. It's not looking like it's going to be our best if you're a McLaren or Mercedes or Ferrari fan, because it does look like Red Bull are kind of moving in a dominant direction, and race is going to start in 15 minutes, so we will be there on time. But Verstappen won in Bahrain quite comfortably, to put it politely. And Perez started the season well. Doesn't seem to be dropping the bag or fumbling the bag as much as he did last year. Last year, Perez was absolutely atrocious. For me, he was this close to losing his seat. He's lucky. He's so lucky he finished second in the Drivers' Championship. Because if he dropped to third, and he was looking like he was gonna until the last couple of race weeks, that brother should have been out of a seat. And I was a big Perez defender when he was at, I think, Force India. And I was, saying, this guy should, he should be in a seat. Why is he looking like he's going to run out of contract and nobody's going to pick him up? That Red Bull seat there last year, he didn't do very well in it. And I think listen, contracts are coming, they're running down. We know that Hamilton's going to Ferrari in 2025. Norris, there's been interest from Red Bull before. There's been a bit of drama recently as well in regards to Verstappen's position. Will he be going to Mercedes? I don't really know how much to really buy into that, but I would love it to happen because it would just shake up the grid, especially if Red Bull went into the new regulations era with a strong car. I'd love for Verstappen to not be in that car just to kind of balance out the field. Maybe Lando Norris ends up in a Red Bull if McLaren don't push on and Piastri takes over that team as the lead. So there's a lot going on, guys, potentially in the drivers' positions with their teams. But Verstappen qualified top in Q3, Leclerc's in P2, front row. Then it's Perez. Then it's Alonso, who's doing incredible stuff in that Aston Martin, the lead of that team, and just a great driver. I really hope he gets a podium today. If I can hope for one thing, is Alonso to get as many podiums in the back end of his career as he can. Then it's Piastri and Norris in the McLarens, locking off that next row there. Locking off the next row there is Russell and Hamilton. Then it's Tsunoda, and then it's Stroll. Credit to Tsunoda for getting racing balls. This name, I'm gonna have to get used to it, into that 9th position. So fair play to him. Sainz out of the weekend, by the way. There's no Sainz this weekend. He has a surgery, I believe. I can't remember what the issue was with Sainz, guys, but he's got surgery. I'll find out. I remember from yesterday, I did see what it was, but then I've forgotten now what it's all about. But yeah, he's got surgery. So he's got to get himself sorted. So he's gonna miss this one. Just called him RB. I should just call him RB, shouldn't I? I should just call him RB. But yeah, I should just call him RB. Supermax, not a massive fan. Not a massive fan at all. But hey, he is a great driver. He is a fantastic driver. I will give you that. And hopefully, he does find himself at Mercedes just to balance out the grid a little bit. But it is what it is. What can you do in that Red Bull right now? It's a spaceship. Let's see. Mourinho on Sky. Oh, really? Okay, let me try and see if I can get that up, because I did not I did not know that was the situation, that he was on Sky. Let me just see if I can find this. The Arsenal game's going to be on Sky, isn't it? Let's take a look. Made you give up on football. Who do I want to win? If I could have anyone win the race, then it would be obviously Hamilton. But who is realistically going to win today's race? I can't look any further than hopefully Leclerc, because he's second in that Ferrari. So I have to hope that Leclerc can do it, but it's most likely that he won't. But yeah, if I had to pick anyone right now, it's going to be Leclerc. And obviously Leclerc is going to be Hamilton's future teammate next year. So now I am kind of moving more into that Ferrari paddock. I am moving more into that Ferrari mindset where I want them to do well. Listen, Ferrari are the greatest team on the grid. You know, they're Ferrari. But I was always rooting for Hamilton, rooting for the British drivers. But yeah, if I want Hamilton to win his 8th, then I need Ferrari to have great pace, do really well this year so they have more money going into next year, make sure their strategy's on point. So I just need Ferrari to start doing well. So then when Hamilton goes in there, the chances of us actually getting the 8th is higher. So yeah, I'm hoping that he does well today, Leclerc, and maybe he might even bring us a win. But it's very difficult to look past Verstappen, I have to admit. Right, they're still doing pre-race stuff until I think 5 minutes to the race. So we're going to talk about the other Ferrari driver in a minute because he's starting in P11. I think he just missed out in Q2 to go to Q3. Him and Hamilton, a couple tenths of a second, or was it? In that situation for him. So he's making his debut. Great to see him. I don't know what to expect, to be honest, because I've not seen him race, but I'm looking forward to seeing how he kind of see if he can climb the grid, because he's in 11th. He's in a Ferrari. He should really be finishing on his debut. Okay, cool. We're going to make some leniencies, but he should still be cracking top 7 and, you know, getting points, and let's see what he can do. Appreciate it. Yeah. Big up Max. He helped us work on this this design, this concept, and we kind of, you know, looked at other channels and see what they were working with and tried to put some together. But annoyingly, I'm subscribed to Formula One TV and I can't get all of the information from them that I want to. So so when the race starts, guys, I'm gonna have this update. This is Q3. When the race is going, you're gonna get the best laps, the gap, the last lap, obviously, and then the drivers and their positions, and it's going to be automatically going along with the race. So that's good. What I wanted to do was get the track and obviously put that on screen with the drivers going around so you could see who's, you know, just give you a different perspective. Couldn't get that working for some reason. I've no idea why. And there was also extra data that I wanted to kind of take and they couldn't give it to me. So I'm trying my best to get as much information as possible on the screen. It's appendix. That's right. Yeah. I couldn't remember, but yeah, he's in hospital at the moment. So, but yeah, I was trying to get as much information on screen as possible. This is as much as I can get right now. Hopefully by the next race, which I think is in 2 weeks' time, we'll be able to get more information on the screen. But yeah, at the moment, this is what it's going to be. Yes, Abu Dhabi 2021 was wild. The way my bro and uncle and I were fuming after that. Corruption quote is funny looking back, bro. I nearly fell out of love with the sport that day. I'm not going to lie. I was almost done with the sport. It was a rough day. Really, really rough day to take. I'm still struggling right now. Until we get that 8th, I'm not going to be able to forget that day and let it go. If we don't get that 8th, that day is going down in history as an absolute travesty to the sport. It's nothing to do with Hamilton that I don't like Max. It's actually to do with Max. Like, in that season, the way he was driving was just unacceptable. This guy was so aggressive. Oh, he didn't know how to yield. Not yield. He didn't know how to race. Like, this guy was just putting it all over the track and all over he was exceeding limits and putting cars on top of people's heads. I didn't like it. I didn't like him that season. He was better than next season when he was fighting Leclerc. I thought that was a lot more fair racing and he was a lot more mature. And then obviously since then, he's not been really going wheel to wheel with anyone. So he's just been clearing off down the road. But yeah, personality wise, I just don't gravitate to him as much as some of the other drivers. But yeah, he's it's all down to him. Nothing to do with Lewis. I love most of the drivers, to be honest. Really like Alonso, love Norris, Piastri, met him, great guy. So yeah, most of the grid, you know, obviously great, but yeah, just max Red Bull. I don't like Red Bull as a team anyway. So the game is the game. The game is not the game when you put a car on someone's head, bro. If the halo wasn't there, my man's neck would have been snapped. Talking about the game is the game. You know how hard it is to do this? Do you know how mad it is to hit the apex like this and slap the car on top of someone's head? It's wild. Alpine are trash this season. They are. We need to talk about Alpine. What's going on at Alpine, man? Big up for becoming a new member. Much appreciated. I don't actually have anything running on these memberships. Like, we just run in the channel, but all of that is obviously getting put into the channel. You see the studio. Appreciate the support on the last upload with Lewis. We had him in studio. We're going to do much more interviews, much more frequently now because everything's kind of ready. I will turn off the blue lights. And yeah, I'm just making little adjustments, but we're going to be doing it on a regular now. Got Arsenal coming up. So, you know, I know a lot of Arsenal creators, so we're going to get some of them down here. Brother Matisse. Yes, brother. What are you saying? You good? Let's see. Thank God for the Halo. 100%. 100%. Brake, yeah, the brake testing as well. I don't know what was that. Do you know why I was? Because I think I was on YouTube and I was flicking through all of those big moments between those two. Because my two favorite title fights were Verstappen versus Hamilton of recent, and obviously Hamilton versus Rosberg. Brilliant title fights because there's drama. They hate each other, so it's great. So I was going back through some of the highlights, and yeah, that season, some of the stuff that was happening, the most entertaining F1 season that you will ever see. We will be doing more, 100%. Everything is now set. We got the 3 camera angles. Just need to tweak the middle, the wide shot, change the lights. But that's, you know, that's just colors. Flick through those, see what's best. And yeah, we're just making slight adjustments. But yeah, we're going to be doing more. My goal is to try and do one a week with different guests. Hopefully we can do that. We'll see. But it was an incredible season. Yeah, so good. So good. So good. Now, obviously, now we don't get that same level of you're Dutch. Okay, fair enough. You're gonna be biased. That's fair. I'm British, I guess. Half British, half Jamaican. So yeah, I'm gonna be biased as well. That's fair enough. Yeah, so when you get that level of entertainment, and if you're new to the sport, that, you know, if you think, oh, F1's boring right now, we know who's gonna win. Those are the seasons that define, you know, Formula One. Those are seasons that you will never forget. If you were there and you're following it week to week, or, you know, bi-weekly, whenever the races are on, you are hooked. And if you need to get hooked, go and watch the Drive to Survive from those years. I don't know when Drive to Survive actually started, but I'm pretty sure 2021 is definitely on that list. Hamilton versus Rosberg's not, but yeah, Max versus Lewis is. Go and watch that 2021 season so you can get like a fine, you can, you know, go through it in a kind of wrap up way. And I'm telling you right now, if you're not hooked from that, you'll never be hooked. Unbelievable season, goated season, exactly. So yeah, let's go through. It's a bit too dark, that all those eliminations. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I mean, you can't really see the bottom 10, so I'm just going to just find it. Let me just go through the qualifying grid. How long till the race starts? Race starts in 5 minutes. I'm going to go through the last Arsenal. I'm going to go through the Arsenal lineups in a second. Let's see. Let me get a poll. Who's going to win the race today? Who will win the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix? It's going to be Max. Charles or Sergio or Checo. Let's just go Checo. I'll just go with the guys that sit on the front 3 for that question. Will Alonso win it in 4th? Should have added his name, really, but I just want to see how high it is to 100% for Max. If Alonso could win it, would be incredible, but I can't see him getting past 2 Red Bulls unless there's some sort of technical failure or something like that, or some sort of crash, but highly unlikely. But you never know. This is the thing with Formula One. You never know. Until they get to the checkered flag, honestly, you never know. Even if somebody's 20 seconds down the road, all it takes is for someone at the back of the grid, like a sergeant or someone, to have a crash. Red flag comes, yellow flag. Well, ideally, you'd want, if you want to see competition, I'd say, yeah, you'd want a proper yellow flag, or you'd want a red. But yeah, you know, then everybody's bunched up together. So you never know, man. You actually never know. I'm so done. No. We've been following this sport for many years. We didn't switch just because of this season. We switched a long time ago. Let's see what the Arsenal lineups are quickly as well, because we are going to keep an eye on that game. Arsenal versus Brentford. 5:30 kickoff. Ramsdale's in goal. Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior, Odegaard, Jorginho, Rice, Saka, Havertz, Trossard in the front line. Ivan Toney starts next to Wissa as well up front for Brentford. Norgard's captain. Still no Pinnock. I don't know. I think that Brentford defense is going to get blamed personally. We'll see, but I think that Brentford defense is going to be in for a long day. All right, cool. Are they? Oh, they're giving us coverage. Are they? Are they going to give us the? I think they will. Let's see if we can get the race action now. Because what I want. Let's see. Yes. Live timings from the race. So usually I'll be able to get more info. At the moment, I can't, but we'll get there. As the season goes on, the plan is to get, more information for you guys. So just bear with me. All right, cool. Catching up live. Take your time. Race is going to go off in about a couple of minutes, so everybody's just getting on the grid. Arsenal game's also on Sky Sports. Guessing it is. Has to be late kickoff. So let's get that up on screen as well. But yeah, you'll be able to see what lap we're on and all that kind of stuff on the right-hand side whenever that loads, which is in a couple of seconds. Right. We'll keep an eye on. Hopefully Arsenal don't just go and batter Brentford to pieces, but they probably will. So that's why we have to have multiple things going now. Right. So there we are. Lap 1 out of 50. I believe that is all up to date. We are going to, let's see. Right. Stroll. We're going to see. Right, let's get to the race. So it's going to be, that's going to be the grid. I'll be able to tell you what tire everybody's on. I had to cut it off, but I can't show you everything. Oh, I could. Let me see, actually. I might be able to. How much can I show without cutting myself off adrift? That's kind of like giving myself no space on screen. Yeah, could. But I'm just gonna keep it kind of concise for you guys, just to not take up too much of the screen. But I'll be able to tell you everything that's going on in regards to the tires that everybody's on with the information I've got here. Cool. Let's see. But yeah, that will update you driver position as and when they interchange, lap, gap, best lap, last lap, and everything after that. I'll give you the info as it changes. It's just tire history. That's all you're missing. Tire history is long, takes up so much of the screen. But Verstappen's on mediums to begin with. Leclerc's on mediums. Perez mediums. Everybody's on mediums actually in the top 10. Second, Ferrari is going to start on softs. And Bottas is also on softs. Everybody else, I think, is on mediums. Yeah, so just two drivers on the softs. Does anybody have any info on that second Ferrari seat? And how good is this boy? Looks very young. It's his debut today. Never seen him. Obviously, he's in 11th. Ollie Beerman. So interested to see how he does. They're all lining up now. So hopefully everything's in conjunction. The formation lap is coming towards a close. So Ollie Beerman starts on softs in 11th. So softs, if you're new to Formula One, is the fastest tire. It's also the tire that wears the quickest. So you will get, that extra bit of speed. You will get that extra bit of attack. But if it wears, which it will, quicker, you got to pit earlier. So yeah, you're gonna have to pit, as soon as possible. Really, not as soon as possible. You're gonna have to pit earlier than the rest, and that pit stop window is gonna cost you some time. So it's all about strategy and tactics. But he's starting so low down that he has to go aggressive at the beginning of the race, try and take as many places as he can, and obviously find out where his race is going from there. There's no point in him starting on everybody else's tire. He's got a quicker car. He's obviously, you know, new, so we can't judge him too much, but he's new. Quicker car, needs to go straight on the attack, try and get himself into that top 7 as soon as possible. F2 driver, 18 years old. Wow, British driver as well. So 18 years old, that's very young. Not many drivers coming at that age. Carlos Sainz's appendix. So he's currently in hospital. So he's out for the weekend or out for this race. So yeah, Ollie Berman comes in as his replacement for this race. I don't know. I think Sainz might be maybe back for the next race. I don't know. So yeah, let's see how that goes for him. Youngest Brit to race in Formula One. Wow. How can I give up on Chelsea when Chelsea ain't playing today? Formation lap, we're still waiting for it to come to an end. I'm here for the car crashes. I'm here for the drama. When the game kicks off at the Emirates, obviously the timer will be on screen in that top left-hand corner. That's as much as I'm giving Arsenal today. Just that top left-hand corner is what you're getting. If you're losing, I might enlarge the score and really start to emphasize it, but I don't think you will. So I'm just going to leave you up there. Let's see what else is being said. They were. So it goes back to Sundays. It was the first 2 weekends on Saturday, which has really messed me up because I wasn't expecting it. But it will be going back. I think the next race is the Australian Grand Prix. So that's when we'll go back to, let me just get the race calendar up. That's when we go back to Sundays. So it was Saturdays, the first 2 in Bahrain and in Saudi Arabia. And then we're going to go back to Sundays and everything will go back to normal. So yeah, it is normally like that. But just this time, the last 2 times, new. Where's the calendar? So yeah, Australian. Is it Australian next? Yeah, Australian is next. Then it's the Japanese Grand Prix, Chinese Grand Prix, Miami, and then we go to Italy, Monaco, Canadian, and then we go through all of those ones as well. So Barcelona, Qatar, etc. Sorry, not Qatar. Austrian, British, etc. That's a European leg. So yeah, right now, that's where it's at. But yeah, Australian Grand Prix next. I'll be back on a Sunday. Gasly has a problem. Gasly has a problem. Now I don't have commentary, so this is gonna be difficult. Gasly's gearbox issue. That's the one thing that I really wanted to get sorted that I couldn't. Let me just make sure everything's still on the screen properly. No, it's not. All right, we got to enlarge that back up. So he's got a gearbox issue. That's crazy. Right, race has begun. And away we go. Come on, guys. Let me open this back up. Don't know where my other view's gone now. It's just disappeared. Lap 1. Everybody following round pretty nicely at the moment. Everybody well behaved in this first lap. Really wish I had the radio. That's the only thing. Maybe I can try and get it from elsewhere. Let's see. Viewer. All right, lap 1. Gasly, yeah. So they're saying for him to box. So he does have a gearbox issue. So he's coming in and straight away. These Alpines are a mess. There we go. These Alpines are a mess. That's the live. That's live. That's how it looks at the moment, guys. That's live. Wow, these Alpines are a mess. Wow. They're already in problems. Already. Do you know how bad that is? Look at them, man. Ocon down in 16th. This is an Alpine team that's meant to be fighting for the top 5. And they're already struggling this season. They're probably looking like maybe one of the worst teams on the grid, yeah. DRS is now enabled. We're going into lap 2. Stroll's just moved up into 9th, and that's just automatically done on your screen. So that's good. You can definitely see the update by the second. And as you can see, the time's just coming in there. So the gap The gap at the moment is obviously Verstappen 1.2 ahead of Leclerc. Everybody on mediums, like I said. Ollie, yet to get himself into the top 10. He needs to get a move on. He's in a Ferrari. I know he's making his debut. I know he's 18, but he's got to get points for Ferrari today. He can't be outside of the points. He's going to face some competition from Haas, in Magnussen, and Albon in that Williams as well, and Hulkenberg. All three of those cars right up his ass. Right up his ass. There's actually some sort of traffic jam forming behind him. I don't know if is he being left behind by Tsunoda? He's about 8 tenths off of Tsunoda in 10th. Not going to say he's being left behind by him yet, but it is a long queue of cars. A long queue of cars in that midfield fighting for those last points positions. Leclerc's just outside of the second for DRS on Verstappen. So at the moment, he's not able to really make a serious attack on that straight, but he's just outside of the DRS zone. And Perez is in the DRS. So Perez really could be attacking Leclerc very, very soon. He's only 6 to 5 tenths off at the moment. So he's really in it. I'm going to shut down that poll. Max won it comfortably. No surprise. People are just wishing for crashes. Oh, dear. How are Alpine worse than Williams and Haas? I don't know what's going on over there. Seriously. They're building something. They should be building something big for 2025, man. Hamilton's rocking in. Hamilton's rocking in. They need to be building something big for that. Limited resources, 41 points. Lost 2 players today, 0-0. Context for everybody's club, bro. Russell, did he get off to a good start? He did. He did get off to a good start, but starting on the outside, yeah. It's actually a good position. You're going into the turn 2 on the inside. It's not a bad position to be in. He just did not get those corners put together to really make the most of that. He should have really gone in ahead of Norris. Is it Norris? Yeah, in 6th. He should have really been looking to go in ahead of Norris. Just look at this. Oh, they've cut the replay now. Kimi's title win is your favorite season. A long time ago, that. But Kimi was incredible. Norris jump started. Right, let's see. Just scrolling. Can I see the rest of the field, please? Let's see. No. What I want is that. There we go. I knew I had it on the wrong setting. So that's the current situation right now. Perez up to 2nd. Sorry if I didn't have that one correctly before, but now we do. Perez up to 2nd. He's just gone ahead of Leclerc. We did say a minute ago that he is in DRS range. Now you can see everybody. Apart from last. Let me see if I can just scroll a bit more. There we go. I think that should be everybody on your screen now, guys. We knew Perez was going to get him, didn't we? Yeah, there we go. Now you can see everybody. I want you to get the lap in there as well. You guys get the lap information. Just about. Yeah, just about. Lap 4 out of 50. It's just there at the top. Looking forward to golf watch along. You're a joker. DNF for Norris now will feed families. Why do you want a DNF for Norris? Explain this to me. Oh. I actually don't get that. You might be the first person that might have a Norris agenda I've ever come across. Verstappen, 2 points, 4 seconds down the road. Perez in second, Leclerc in third, Piastri in fourth, Alonso in fifth, Norris in sixth, Russell in seventh, Hamilton in eighth, ninth for Stroll, and 10th for Tsunoda. Come on, man. Piastri closing the gap. He has closed the gap, actually. And quite significantly in sector one. Piastri has closed the gap on Leclerc in third. He is closing that gap. Arsenal game's kicking off in... Oh, because of the jump start. Okay, fair. I get you now. Arsenal game's kicking off in about 18 minutes. Yeah. Now I'm understanding. Because of the jump start. Come on, man. He's 2 seconds behind. I also have a Norris agenda. Jesus. You've got a Norris agenda. My days. Six laps gone. Oh, come on, guys. Let me tweet this out as well. I forgot to do that. Ollie's really got a push, man. Because, listen, this is the thing. I don't want to be harsh on Ollie, but Liam Lawson literally got points. Points for AlphaTauri last season. And that brother still couldn't get a seat. Obviously, because we know that Horner absolutely loves Ricciardo. Do anything for him. And Liam Lawson, if Liam Lawson couldn't get a seat, man, Ollie's not even going to get a seat at Ferrari anyway. But you just have to take your chance. Oh, we got a crash. Some of you were asking for it. Some of you were dying for it. You've got it. Lance Stroll in sector 3. Yellow flag. Everybody's going to have to bunch up because of that crash. I think there might be some carbon fiber on the track. Verstappen is still racing away. Time lost under safety car. 11 plus seconds pit stops. Let's see. Plus 11 seconds. So if they were to pit now, are they saying they'd lose 11 seconds instead of the full amount because of the safety car? Is it a virtual safety car? No, it's a safety car. Thankfully, it's a safety car. So everybody's going to bunch up. I think this is a safety car. It's not a virtual safety car. There is cotton fiber on the track. No, is it off? He's gone in. To be fair, he's gone in there. He's gone off the track. They could have put a virtual, no? He's not on the track. There is cotton fiber way off the car at this point, but they've told Ollie to box. He's on softs. What are they going to put on? He's not really made the most of those softs. Lance Stroll. Let's just see what happened. Oh, he clipped the barrier. And then his front left just locked up. And he just went straight into the sidings. Lance Stroll. So he's clipped the barrier. He's come in. Are they going to show a replay? No, they're not. They've only shown one. Lance Stroll. And he's got no wrist injury this time. That's what I'm saying. I want a safety car because I want everybody bunched up. But I thought a virtual safety car would have been all right for that because he's not on track. They're telling Perez to box as well. So it is a yellow flag at the moment. Lance Stroll clipped the side of the track, clipped the advertising boards, and he's gone straight in to the wall. His front left locked up, and he was gone. He's got no wrist injury at the start of this season. He actually started last season pretty well, considering he had a wrist injury. He has. I've said it on other channels. His level and where Aston Martin are trying to go doesn't add up. I've said it from last season. If they want to win titles, they're going to need someone on Alonso's... You're not going to get someone on Alonso's level, but they need to start shopping in a different market. If that car becomes, too quick for Lance Stroll to handle, then Someone's dad's going to have to make a very difficult decision, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Daddy's going to have to make a difficult decision because your son is not levels. Your son is not levels, bro. Your son is not levels. It's a safety car. Everybody's bunching up. So again, if you're new to the sport, a lot of people are going to go in for pit stops now because they're going to obviously lose a lot less time because the whole race has been slowed down to a snail's pace anyway. So if you were going to change your tires, freshen up, change strategy, a lot of the drivers have gone to hard tires now. They've gone from mediums to hards, a lot of them. Some are still on mediums. But if you're going to pit, and you have to pit, obviously, then better to pit now. Save yourself some time while the race is going at a snail's pace. Then obviously going when everybody's full throttle. So I think that we're coming towards the end of this safety car, I think, in a minute. I think. But yeah. Lawrence Stroll has some decisions to make. I can't lie. I mean, not now, but I don't know when Lance Stroll's... See, Lance Stroll, I would assume, doesn't have a contract expiry date. I don't know if there's any information on it, but I'm assuming his contract is just rolling, you know? It's his dad. His dad owns the team. I don't think Lawrence Stroll is ever going to get rid of Lance Stroll. I don't think he's ever even going to make him a reserve driver to keep him in the team, but to actually achieve higher positions, higher points tallies. A humble a crumble at some point for this brother. Like at some point, you're going to clock that your son is not the level that you're trying to take that team to. So unless you're going to depend on one driver, it's going to be like a Verstappen-Perez situation where Verstappen basically takes Red Bull to the Constructors' Championship on his own, and your son is just there for the ride. Unless that's going to be the case, at some point you're going to need to replace your son. Awkward, uncomfortable conversations, but I've been having them. I don't know why I keep saying cotton fiber. I meant to say carbon fiber. That's all right. Stroll is a disgrace. Got him and Gasly in my fantasy team. Fantasy team for F1 must be stressful. Hamilton, no pit stop. Yes. So Hamilton, to get himself up some positions, has decided to stay out. He's now up to third. He did not pit in that safety car. So he has still got 0 pit stops under his name. So is Norris. So does Hulkenberg and you as well. Everybody else have pitted. Now they're carrying that Aston Martin by a crane off the track. Oh dear. Unsafe release for Max, maybe. Yeah, they did release him pretty quickly to get him ahead of a Ferrari, I think it was. Too much icy pollen. I'm not gonna lie, I did go out last night and I'm still recovering from that. Because I think I'm more recovering from how late I was out than the actual alcohol in itself, you know. It's not really the alcohol, it's more I was out too late, past my bedtime. I need to be a fly on the wall for that convo. If they don't get that on the... Listen, that conversation, that uncomfortable conversation, whether it's this season, next season, or the season after, Netflix, you need to have that. You need to get that. I need to hear that. We need to be there for that. 100%. 100%. We need to be there for that. That is a sick conversation. We need to be there. But yeah, I look forward to it, man. I look forward to that drama. It'll be funny. It's got to happen at some point. It's got to happen at some point. Can they go to the end on these hard tires? How many laps have we got? We've been 8, now 50. Lap 9 we're at now. Safety cars still not coming, to be fair. The longer the safety car stays out there, I guess the better if you're on hards. Let me just take a look. What is the recommended amount of time for hard tires on this track? Let's take a look. Maybe I should can I get this information on Thingy-Bob? Let's take a look. Let's see. Oh, this is one of the things I don't have access to today. Jarring. Sector times. I don't want sector times. Speeds. No, not interested. FIA documents. Final. What's the last thing they've put in here? No, nothing from FIA. If there's any incidences, though, I will be able to see that, which is great. No. No, can't see that. But it has updated there. Oh, I don't want to change that for you guys. Mess up the way it looks on the screen. I think, is it still okay? I need to scroll up a little bit so you can see the laps. We are racing again now. We are back racing. No chance of rain, obviously. Racing begins again. Yep. You could do the whole track on hards, but you'd be cooked. Safety car gone. Why did Edward accept CEO role? So sorry. Why did Edwards accept Liverpool CEO role, but not Chelsea CEO role last fall after his sabbatical? Well, I guess he's realized that we're a mess. I guess he's realized we're a mess, and he's worked for Liverpool before, and he thinks that Liverpool are more stable and they have a plan, and it's pretty easy to understand why he'd go there over us. I mean, they're top of the league and we're 10th, and we've already spent $1 billion, and we don't even know how much money we got left to even, you know, change the predicament we're in. So he doesn't want to go into that. At least Liverpool's finances are stable. They haven't spent $1 billion in the last 18 months, and they can just give him a stable transfer budget every single summer or whatever it is. If he knows his restrictions, he does already, because he's worked there before. We don't know what the hell's coming for us. So, and we're not in Champions League or potentially Europa League to attract players. Loads of reasons why he wouldn't come to us over Liverpool. I could be here all day. Norris currently leads this race. But he has not pitted. But he does currently lead this race, people. Just take a look. So Norris is still on those medium tires. They're now 10 laps old. Verstappen's on the fresher hard tires now that are only 3 laps old, and most of that was spent behind a safety car as Albon goes around the outside and then just about doesn't clip his teammate. I think that is ahead of him. Sargent, I think. Is that? Oh my God, has he just gone into the wall? Yo, this is getting way too close. And Albon must be cussing on the radio. Just take a look at this again. Magnussen in the Haas. Oh, he squeezed him. Magnussen, what's going on? You gotta leave room. He hasn't left the car's width. He has not left the car's width for Albon. He's not left the car's width, man. This guy's just sandwiched him into the wall. Has he not looked in his mirror? Ollie's done well to get a place there. He's not looked in his mirror. He's literally just sandwiched him into the wall. Does he not know the width of the track in the part of the track there? Crazy guy. Ricardo back of the grid. So it wasn't, yeah, sorry, not Sargent. It was not Ricardo that he was seeing there. In his that was not there. That was not the case. That's crazy. Ollie's down in 11th still. Unsafe release for Perez. It's that Arsenal game kicking off in 5 minutes, isn't it? 12 laps in. Perez in 4th. Verstappen's 9/10 off Norris. Norris just trying to keep him out of DRS. I was actually go-karting yesterday with my mates in the F1 Formula E track in Tottenham. Really good. Now, we were racing with too many people because we were a group of 4, and then we got put into a total group of 12. The track's good. Lack of grip in some places, so it was a little bit slidey on some exits and some turns, but it was fun, man. They give you DRS. The carts there are incredible because they're Formula E. Yeah, they gave you the DRS. They gave you some extra little cool features that you wouldn't get in normal go-karting, so it was good. The only thing I don't like is obviously I prefer my tracks to be outside. I prefer my go-karting tracks to be outside, but yeah, it was good, man. Formula E was good. I got a story on my Instagram of me and them kind of like changing the tires, which was fun. Really difficult, by the way. We managed to get our pit stop tire change down to 4.5 seconds, I think it was. But obviously, these guys are doing it in 2.2, 2.3, 2.1, 1.9 was the fastest ever recorded. As Verstappen's just gone past Norris now. He's the new race leader, as you can see on screen. Verstappen now takes the lead of this race, put in the fastest lap as well. Now already 7/10 ahead of him. Perez in third, Hamilton in fourth. Hasn't pitted yet. Hopefully, that's a good decision by Mercedes. We're going to find out. He's still on those mediums, 13 laps old. He's probably now going to be looking for another incident. Magnussen, collision, under investigation, race control. What are they doing? I think I have floor damage. Brother, you got floor damage and you mash up Albon's race. And you're still ahead of him. You better find yourself a points deduction, bro. Or some sort of... I need some penalties. I need a 5-second penalty for this guy. Literally slammed Albon into the wall. I need a 5-second penalty for this guy. I don't know why he's still out there chilling. If race control do not give that guy a 5-second penalty for slamming Albon into the wall, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Leclerc is catching Hamilton as expected on those fresher, harder tires. Hamilton on those mediums just lost 0.4 of a second on lap 12 in that fourth position. So let's see how that pans out. But I'm pretty sure Leclerc's going to take him in a couple of laps, if not maybe even sooner. He's got DRS. So maybe the next straight he's going to get him. We're just following on board with him now. Leclerc. This is the long straight. Is he going to catch him on this straight? Closing. He's got DRS. Doesn't seem to be closing that much, to be fair. He's going to stay behind going into the first turn and into turn 2 as well. He is right up behind him now. Stewards under investigation. Turn 4 Magnussen incident on Albon. Has to be a time penalty there from FIA stewards are on him. Ollie Behrman in the Ferraris up to 10th. Fair play to the kid. On those hard tires as well. He pitted to come off the softs. He's in 10th. Arsenal's going to kick off in a couple of minutes. Timer will be on screen. Hamilton has DRS. Oh, spot on. Hamilton's got DRS on Perez. That's why he's not closed up. It's a DRS train. Yeah, I wasn't looking at that gap. You're right. That's why you guys got the timer on screen. You can see it all now as well. If you ain't got it on at home. Let's see. You own these tracks. What are you talking about? What's this brother talking about? There goes Verstappen. Oh, yeah, of course. Until there's another safety car, there goes Verstappen. We don't watch that, man. Are the cars fast? Oh, sorry. Not my tracks. What? Is that what I said? Yeah, so I was just saying, I was in Tottenham. Tottenham Stadium have a Formula E track under the club shop, so I had to walk through there. Ugh. Then we get to the track, and the cars were fast. Yeah, the cars are fast. They're good. Yeah, it was good. Really, really good. Tracks. The track hasn't really got enough straights, in my opinion. It's quite very turny. A lot of turns, a lot of corners, and I like corners. Don't get me wrong, but I would have liked a longer straight just to really see how the DRS works in those cars. And obviously give a bit more overtakes and stuff. But just a couple. There was just too many people on track, to be honest. Really, really slippy in some areas, lack of grip, which is obviously done on purpose just to test you. But yeah, it was tough. Really, really, really tough. In the end, I started in qualifying P6, which I wasn't happy with because I didn't really feel like I really we did a qualify and then we did a race. So I started P6 out of was it 12 people? Was it more? 12 people? My mate finished 12th. I don't know if he was at the back of the grid. 12 or maybe it was 12 or 14 people. I'm not sure. Maybe 15. But I finished 6th anyway in qualifying, which I wasn't really happy with. Should have definitely been top 4, but I didn't really put together a great lap at any point. And I definitely had a lot of incidences ahead of me. It was long, bruv. You know when you got someone really slow, but they're obviously over 18, so they're on your track, and my God, did they slow you down and take away all your momentum. Oh, it's crazy. But then I ended up finished P11 because I got put in. There was a crash. Let me just get this timer on screen. I'll explain it, but it was wild. It was wild, guys. Timer. Arsenal game's kicked off. My timer's going to be a bit behind. I'll update it. 2 sports at 1. It ain't easy. Where are you guys? I'm currently 30 seconds in. Brentford on the ball. Norris. Penalty, 5 seconds. Good. No, that's an unsafe release for car 11. Oh, I'm going to come back into the chat in a second. Unsafe release for car 11, 5-second penalty. You guys were saying there was an unsafe release for Perez, was it? Yeah, is it Perez on that time? Can't remember what number car he's got. Car 11. Maybe it's even on screen. Let me get this timer sorted for you guys. There's too much going on. I'm a little bit off again. Arsenal in possession. Boy, if you don't, do you know what? I've just clocked. Wrong color, wrong font. Actually, wait, no. Arsenal coming forward. 10-second time penalty for causing a collision. Even more. Good. That's what you get. That's what you get. 10-second time penalty for Magnussen, and deserved. Rightly, because I don't know what he's doing. And he's mashed up his own floor as well. The floor of his car is damaged, and he's got a 10 seconds. So when he comes in, you can just get that all done, and you can hold that. There we go. Time is on screen. Arsenal game. They currently got a corner. They'll probably score from it. But yeah, that's all on screen and ready to go. Arsenal versus Brentford is up and running. Piastri on Hamilton. Oh, he's just squeezed him. Oh, I think he's going to give the place back. He does give the place back. Hamilton stays in 5th. Obviously, Leclerc already passed him. Oh, that was nearly 1-0 Arsenal. That was almost 1-0 Arsenal. Norris is not going to get a penalty for the jump start. Good penalty because that was poor. Yeah, it's true. It's very, very true. Norris has been cleared. Yeah, 5 seconds for Perez in car 11. Yeah, it's a madness. Yeah, bro. So I was trying to get a Formula One TV Pro, but it's not available in the United Kingdom because obviously we got broadcasters like Sky and Channel 4 and whatnot, so I couldn't get it. But even with the F1 TV access, which is what I've got, which I got a couple of days ago for this, to give you the times, I was trying to get the track, just following the cars along the track, little thing in the corner, could have had that, and also extra data. But for some reason, whenever I click into these windows to open it, and I've already got the subscription, it doesn't work. So don't know what's going on, but that's what I have at the moment. That's the only window that will actually open is what you've got now, which is the live timing. So hopefully I get it fixed because I'm kind of paying for it. So I kind of want the whole thing. But yeah, don't know what's going on. It's gonna be a battering, probably. Probably will. Fastest lap again from Verstappen. Let's see. Ollie. Oh, just trying to get in on that Haas to move himself up into 8th. He's got Hulkenberg ahead of him. Good defending from Hulkenberg. And Ollie Behrman trying to make moves. Hulkenberg is on old mediums, by the way. 18 laps old mediums. So Ollie Behrman on those fresh hards should be able to overstep and get ahead of him, put himself up into 8th. Should be able to do it. He's obviously going up against a very experienced driver in Hulkenberg, but he needs to be able to get past him on those fresh tyres. 100% needs to get past him on those fresh tyres. Hulk ain't moving. Have you noticed the camera angle? Which camera angle? For Premier League. Is it different? Is that what you mean? Let me know if that's what you meant. He's only 18, so I don't want to judge him too much, this Ollie Behrman guy, but I've not watched him before, so I can only really judge him off what I'm watching right now. Are you talking about the Premier League camera angle? Let me know what you mean. So Piastri's in 6th, looking to move on Hamilton. Remember, Hamilton's on old mediums. Hamilton places the car perfectly in the middle of the road to defend going into turn 1 and turn 2. But Oscar Piastri's on those fresher hard tires, just like Behrman is on Hulkenberg. Both of these guys on mediums should really be getting taken to the cleaners. And I'm assuming Piastri's going to keep putting that pressure on as he's within DRS range as well. Only 4/10 behind Hamilton, but he is on those fresh tires. So let's see how long it takes him to get past if he gets past. I love that little. I don't know if that's new on this track. Probably not, but I love that little rise and dip that they've got. I think it might be turn 5, is it? I'm not sure. Jorginho's on the ball, Saka, Arsenal in some possession, Rice as well. Bearman should be doing GCSEs. Yeah, the new camera angle for the Arsenal game. Saka cut back, cleared. Yeah, I guess I have. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit different, isn't it? Different angle. Yes. It's not so head on. But they've still got a long way to go to catch up to other leagues, man. 19 laps. We're nearly halfway through this race. And Piastri is behind and struggling. Yeah, man. Hopefully you can. It's a tough season. I get it, to get into it for sure. But if you get invested in the podium positions and the midfield battles, then it's definitely one. Have you watched Drive to Survive yet? That's a good way to start, because obviously you'll get to know the drivers and the teams and get to know the characters a bit better, and then you'll get invested in those a little bit more than just who wins. 20 laps in. Ollie's still behind Hulkenberg. And like I said, he needs to kind of be aiming for top 7 in that car. That car is way too quick to be where it is. He's got to be trying to aim to get in that top 7, I think. You got to be ahead of Hulkenberg. You got to be in the battle with the McLarens and the Mercedes for sure. But you can't be behind Hulkenberg in a inferior Haas. In a Milan 2 good this season. Did you see by minute 1, 8-1? I did not actually know. DRS isn't doing much for the McLaren. Is there a DRS train going on? I need to see these timings. I'm not sure. Actually, you should watch. Yeah, you should watch Drive to Survive. You should. Thoughts on AJ's KO? Great KO. I didn't watch the fight because I was out, but I saw the highlights and I saw a real boxer for once. Because the thing is with like AJ is that he's lost a lot of stocks recently, so he needed that. I was more thinking about AJ needing that badly, and it obviously doesn't make Tyson look very good because he got dropped, I think twice, was it? Should have lost that fight. Very lucky to get a draw. For me, rigged, but for AJ to go and knock him out clean. And the great thing about the knockout is it was consecutive knockdowns. So good for AJ, builds up his credibility a bit. It's against a guy that's new to the sport, so I'm not really going to go too crazy with it, but it's a good confidence builder. It gets him back into hopefully some conversations to fight some of the big heavyweight guys and make the big fights happen. But Francis, I can't knock him. I can't knock him. He's not a boxer, so yeah, you have to give him his credit for even being in there. He's going up against the best in the sport, some of the best fighters in the sport immediately in that division. So yeah, he's not expecting to win all these fights, and he should have beat Tyson. So the fact that he didn't beat Tyson, I was already kind of disillusioned with the sport with that, because that was just literally just rigged. So it's wild. But yeah, he done himself well against Tyson. So Ollie Bearman overtakes Hulkenberg to go up into 9th finally in that Ferrari. Finally, the fight for the podium positions is really, really strong. We've got Norris, Leclerc, Hamilton in that fight. Right now, it's Piastri chasing Hamilton, and he's closing in. Well, it's more Leclerc versus Norris for that final podium position. Hamilton versus Piastri for 5th. Piastri, is he going to get him? Hoi! Hamilton defends. Magnussen's 10 plus seconds. I don't know if that's just been applied. I don't think it has, but that was the decision from the FIA for the collision. Brentford currently got a free kick in a really good position at the Emirates. They need to be taking advantage of these scenarios, man. This is a really good opportunity on that free kick. So hopefully they do something. But yeah, 22 laps gone. 22 laps gone. 22 minutes gone. Leclerc's closing in. Sorry. Why are they showing Hamilton versus Leclerc? There's a gap of what, 4 seconds? And Hamilton's on older tires. I don't think we're really gonna need to see that. They just showed a graphic to show the gap between Leclerc and Hamilton. I don't know why, because they're not in the same race right now. Leclerc started this race in second on the grid. He's now down in fourth, but he has pitted. Norris hasn't. He needs to get ahead of Norris on those medium tires that are old, 23 laps old, and Hamilton's on old medium tires that are 23 laps old, fighting his teammate Piastri. So I don't think Leclerc and Hamilton are in the same race, considering Hamilton started P8, was it? P8? K-Mag race is over. And rightly so. And rightly so. He had 20 seconds. Oh, sorry. Now he's got 20 seconds. What kind of crackhead behavior is this? So wait, he got 10 seconds for the collision. What was the other 10 seconds for, guys? I didn't even see that because I've not got commentary on, so I'm not hearing any of this. I'm literally just going off visuals. What's the other 10 seconds off? What's that for? What do we have here? What you have here is a brother that's been into Formula One for many, many years, covering it, and it's got nothing to do with my club underperforming in the league. That's what you have here. And Arsenal, we just have you here just in case you do something bad. Here's Ivan Toney. Ooh. Clipped in, back post. Oh. Damn. Magnussen on crack. What's he done? Off-track overtake. This guy is crazy. He's moving like old Magnussen. He's moving like old Magnussen before he come back into the sport. Gained a lasting advantage. Why didn't he just give the place back, man? Silly guy. He knows that he can't overtake off the track. So he's just carried on Yuki. And he's still ahead of him right now. Could he not have just given the place back? Why didn't he just give the place back? He's now lost 10 seconds. I'd rather just give the place back on a straight. Or if you can, do it on a straight. Hamilton's defending right now against Piastri is remarkable. Still defending against Piastri on those old tires. And to be fair, Norris as well. Still defending Leclerc on those old tires as well. The two British drivers are doing a really, really good job on the defense. Norris and Hamilton right now. Oh my fucking God. I've just seen the replay. This guy is a crackhead, bruv. This guy is crazy. Did he really just do that? Oh my God. Why did he think that was going to happen for him? Why did he think that was going to work for him? It's so obvious that his whole 4 arse wheels have left the track. Why did he think that was okay? This man has got diving down the inside. Cool. You want to take a risk. You're trying to make up positions because you got another 10-second penalty. I get it. But you got to brake, bro. You got to press the brake button. You know where the brake button is? You think you could just ride off into the sunset? Man's just cut the corner and just gone straight, like as if the track's not built in an S. This brother's crazy, man. He's if I was Haas right now, Haas must be fuming with him. Because both of the penalties are down to his own mistakes. Nothing to do with Haas or any of their own, early release on pit stop or anything. It's all down to him. Two 10-second penalties down to collision and poor driving. I don't know. Well, they're both poor driving, but collision and exceeding track limits. I don't know what this guy's on. Tony seems like he's lost a yard of pace. They got a set piece now, Brentford. They got a corner. I don't know what this guy's smoking. I really don't. By the way, if Arsenal win, I'm taking you man out the title because we're not acknowledging. We're not acknowledging your W. we're keeping it moving. 7 tenths ahead of Piastri. Hamilton and Norris. If you're new to the sport, Hamilton and Norris right now are doing really, really well for themselves. They're on old mediums, 25 laps deep, no pit stops. And they are in really, really good defense mode right now, holding off Leclerc and Piastri on fresher tires. They're doing a great job. Need a safety car. We do. Need a safety car because Hamilton and Norris have to pit. and they're not going to get very good results out of their pit stops if they don't have some sort of advantage on the safety car. So Tony's head has just gone straight at Ramsdale. Why is Ramsdale in the team today, guys? Is it because of an injury to Raya or something? What a throw that was from Ramsdale. Oh, my days. That was an incredible throw. That was an incredible throw. Just started a whole counter attack. Is Raya injured for Arsenal? What's happened there? Raya's on loan. Oh, he can't play against Brentford. Of course. Of course. Oh, of course. Yeah. Completely forgot. Completely forgot. Good point. You know, sometimes you forget that Raya's on loan. Feels like he's already been purchased, but he is on loan. Yeah, crazy. So not eligible for this. Oh, Norris. Wait, what? Why have they just switched to another screen? Am I stupid? What's happened to me? They've just gone straight to the midfield battle, but I swear Norris was just in a fight. Hold on a second. Let's just. We got Haas, Sonoda, the RBs. We've got Alpine in there as well. I don't know what Alpine's doing in there. Must be lost. So this is the queue involving Ocon, Sonoda, Magnussen. Yeah, Magnussen to Sonoda to Albon. Ocon is in that. Bro, is it 4 cars or 5? 5. So this is all the way down to Sargent. So it's Magnussen, Sonoda, Ocon, Albon, Sargent. 5-car fight for 12th. As Leclerc goes ahead of Norris into third. It was always going to happen eventually on those old tyres. Arsenal coming forward. Odegaard cleared away by Brentford. Arsenal back in possession. Ben White. Piastri. 27 minutes gone. Here's Ben White. Right side to Saka. Saka cutting in. Ben White clipped in. Header. Oh, fuck off. Who is that? Declan Rice. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. They're at it again. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, 1-0 Arsenal. It's a great header, to be fair. It's a great cross from Ben White and, yeah, Rice. All right. Moving on. Hamilton still defending from Piastri, 7/10. Ew. We ain't watching. We don't care. We don't care. We ain't watching. We don't care. Ugh. Fooled myself heading out of this game. Man, come on, man. We knew Arsenal was gonna beat Brentford, guys. Let's not be silly. Let's not be silly, guys. Come on, guys. Get them out of that title. At the end of the game, those decisions will be made. Oh, dear. Hard ties. It's a shame Norris and Hamilton aren't close, because I would have liked to have seen on mediums what those guys would have been on in a fight, because they're both on old mediums. The two Williams there following in on that Alpine. Gasly out of this race. Gearbox and Stroll out of this race as well. Crash. So 2 cars out. 2 cars out of this race. No masterclass will be there. Ham red. Yeah, man. 100%. Is that a Haas challenging on Tsunoda going past Magnussen in 12th? And Magnussen won't let it go. And he gets the position back. And then Ocon takes advantage of Tsunoda trying to defend the position and goes up to 13th. Tsunoda's just lost a place in trying to get one in that RB. And now he's going to get pressure from Williams, both the Williams behind him as well. In striking distance, he needs to be careful he doesn't lose a couple more positions. Albon is a very, very talented driver behind him right now. Alex Albon. This isn't funny anymore, man. I hate watching Arsenal because they look inevitable every game. Makes me wonder when their banner era ended. Porto must. The banner era, you know, we can still run some banner because they haven't won any majors, you know. Now, we know that they're very great, very, very, I'm going to say very good team. I don't want to say great team. Great teams have to win things, but they're a very, very good team right now. They look like they're going to be a great team. They look like they're going to win something significant in the next couple of years. But until that happens, we got to hold strong. We got to stay calm. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good, bruv. I'm not going to lie. It's not looking good. They're not weak. They're good on set pieces. They're still technically secure. They got a bit of balance. They got some depth as well because they got quite a few injuries. Jesus, Zinchenko, Party. Vieira's been out, you know, recent times, but coming back now. Timber. So it's not looking good, bruv. It's not. I must admit. But the nail is not in the coffin yet. That's all I have to say to Chelsea fans. The nail is not in the coffin. We might be screwed, but they're not. You know, they haven't peaked. Well, I hope they have peaked, but you know, they haven't won the Champions League or the Premier League. Now, if and when that happens, then we can start crying. Here's Saka. Cut in. Odegaard. Is this going to be 2-0? Havertz. Shot. Straight at the keeper. All right, so let's see what's going on here. This is such a tight track, man. Some of the high-speed corners on this track, there's just no room for error, especially with these barriers. If you get it wrong, like Stroll did, you clip the barrier. Just clip it. Car gone. Car's gone. Oh, my days. Car gone. Albon's on team radio saying naughty. Not sure what he means. Not sure what he means at all. But Albon is in 15th. Actually, every that's actually worked out quite nicely. The 2 cars that are out are the 2 cars not on screen. So there is only 18 cars left in this race. And you can see them all on screen right now. We're in lap 31 out of 50. Lap 31 out of 50. Stroll is there because of his dad. Yeah, of course. 100%. His dad owns and funds the team. So, of course, yeah, that's the reason he's there. He's a decent driver. Is he a great driver? No. Is he good enough for Aston Martin to win titles? No. Is he as bad as Mazepin? No. Mazepin was absolutely horrendous. That's real fraudulent activity right there. That brother getting into an F1 car from his dad. That's crazy stuff. At least Stroll can drive an F1 car. But yeah. Stroll can be like semi-competitive at best. That's how I look at it. He's not anywhere near as talented as Piastri. He's not going to be as talented as some of the best guys coming through. He's not going to be as talented as Norris. He's not going to be as talented as Leclerc, Sainz. It's like there's so many guys that he's just never going to be able to compete with. He's a mid driver at best. Mid. And he could easily be driving for an Alpine or a Haas, and you wouldn't really bat an eyelid. That's how I look at it. He could be driving in the back end of the grid, bottom 6, bottom 7, and you wouldn't really bat an eyelid. He could be the best of the rest, maybe. at best. 32 laps, 50 to complete. Pit stops, still no pit stops from Norris, from Hamilton, from Hulkenberg, from Zhu. So still those 4 haven't pitted. They're in good positions, but they need safety cars. Otherwise, they're going to drop significantly down the leaderboard. But right now, they're doing okay. Still surprised that Piastri hasn't really been able to get ahead of Hamilton. He's 8 tenths behind him. He's still in 6th. He's very talented. He's on the fresher tires, which may not be so fresh now, those hard tires. But yeah, he's not really putting any pressure on Hamilton at the moment. So it's not looking good. But yeah, if he knows also that Hamilton has to pit, so he's gonna lose that position regardless whether he likes it or not. Unless a safety car, even if a safety car comes, he's still losing the position. But it would just help him not lose so many positions. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. Mm-mm. Oh. 27 minutes gone. Arsenal 1-0 up against Brentford. $34 laps. Verstappen, by the way, update on him. You can see it on screen. Fastest lap again. He's going to be looking for that extra point. He is currently 8 seconds, 10 tenths up the road on Perez. Perez is doing his job now this season so far, being in second where he has to be. He's never going to be close to Verstappen on a regular basis. He's nowhere near the level of him, but he's got to be in second, bringing home maximum points to keep that seat. He currently is doing his job. In third, we got Leclerc taking that podium and looking like he's going to get it because he is on those fresher tires in comparison to Norris, in comparison to Hamilton, the 2 drivers behind. So I think Leclerc is going to take that podium position. So he's ended up dropping from second down to third. Overall, they've swapped places, which is, it's not a surprise, but you don't want to drop any further than third. You want to take a podium position for Ferrari, especially when they're losing points with Ollie Behrman in that seat. Down in 9th, Carlos Sainz out, appendix injury, so he's not able to give Ferrari those 4th, 5th positions. But yeah, they're losing some points there. They're just doing pit stops now. Is it Hulkenberg coming in for his pit stop? And that is a 3.0. Like I was saying on my Instagram story, I did a pit stop test there with my mates. I think it is 3 per tire. So we did have enough people. One person to take the tire off, one person to put the tire on, and the drill guy. And we did a 4.5 at best. We didn't have loads of attempts, but we had a lot of practice. I think we had about 5 attempts in the end. 4.5 was as good as we can get. These guys, obviously the professionals, been doing it in 2.5s and 2.2s. But yeah, man, not easy. He's only 18. Yeah. Commentator says Magnussen driver of the day. He's definitely trolling. He's been the worst driver of the day. Worst driver. Now he might, if it's down to a fan vote, sometimes the fan votes for driver of the day, they take the piss. And that might be what you mean. So that's not an opinion. That's a fan vote. And they've given him driver of the day to take the mick. I don't know if they're going to actually do that though, because I think there's an award to collect, isn't there? For driver of the day. And I don't know if, I don't think he's going to want that award. I don't know. Usually they kind of just, I don't know. Giving that vote to the fans, if there's an actual award, I don't think that's the smartest decision. So yeah, Ferrari. As a Ferrari fan, I'm gonna use the Chelsea argument. Ferrari got injuries, so we don't have to win anything this season. Okay, fair. That's a fair shout. Lewis Hamilton cooking. He's still defending on Piastri, isn't he? We'll be there tomorrow for Aston Villa, Tottenham, and Liverpool City doubleheader starting at 12. Hamilton in 5th, still defending from Piastri, yeah. But he needs to pit. He needs to pit. 15 laps to go. He's still got a pit. I'm interested to see how they're gonna do this. I mean, they don't really have a choice at some point. He's managing the tires very well, but he's gonna have to pit at some point. Where's that gonna take him down to? You guys might even be able to do the maths with those timings on the right hand side. You can see the gap there in the far right corner. What's the pit time usually on this track? What's the what's the time for the pits to be going through the pit lane? 8. I'm not sure. He's killing his race. I wouldn't say he's killing his race. I don't think there's anything to kill. He started in P8. So it was always gonna be a long day. Ben White clipped in. Cleared 37 laps. Still defending from Piastri. This will be the closest fight as high as we get, because there's massive gap between Verstappen and Hamilton's gone into the pits. It's over. He's into the pits now, and Norris and Piastri are going to take home 4th and 5th now. We are thinking of going soft tires to the end. Okay, we're going aggressive. I mean, we have to. We must. So Hamilton's gone on to soft tires. He's now in P9. Is he going to come out in P9? He's 6 seconds off of Ollie Behrman. He's got 13 laps on soft tires. He comes out in P9. He started the race in P8. He's now on soft tires all the way to the end. He's going to go extremely attacking. Piastri gets back that 5th spot. Unless he's banking on a 2-stop. No, he's killing his race. Saudi Arabia's tight with little overtaking opportunities, doing an overcut. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Well, we're gonna find out. Yeah, I see. Yeah, we'll see, won't we? If he can get. I mean, he started P8, so I don't know. He started P8. What was he gonna do? What was he gonna get if he had just come in when everybody else came in? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think he was banking. He was banking on a safety car. And he was hoping for that to play a part in his strategy, and he didn't. He didn't, unfortunately, get that safety car. Havertz has just clipped it wide for Arsenal, 1v1. Great pass from Jorginho. Great player. Havertz was onside. And Norris came in as well, did a 4.1 stop. That's so slow. That's really, really slow. And now Hamilton is coming, and this is going to be a good fight. Norris in 8th, Hamilton in 9th. Hamilton on softs, Norris on hard tires. Norris, 4.1 stop. Really, really slow. Sainz is injured, yeah. I can't believe how slow that stop was. That's nearly that's nearly us. Yesterday. What's happened? Oh, the back right. Jesus. You know what? When the professionals are doing it, you really realize, because obviously there's a group of 3 for each tire. So there's a group of 12, plus the guy lifting the car, etc. So when everybody else has done it to the speed that they're meant to, which is a 2.3 2 up into a 2.7 is the target. You really realize what a 4.1 looks like, because the other 3 sets of guys have done it. The other 9 people have done their tires to the time, and this one's just lagging behind on the back right, on the rear right, and it's a 4.1, and it's so obvious how slow they were. I don't know what happened. Maybe the gun jammed, or I don't know. But yeah, you can see the difference. It's mad, absolutely mad. Shocking pit stop. 4.1 is not good. Not good. That back right is going to cost them. Yeah. Not good. Let's see. Hamilton versus Norris. Norris and Hamilton for that 8th spot. If Hamilton wants to get any further and catch up to Ollie, he really needs to get past Norris as soon as possible, but that's not going to be easy. I think these two are going to be fighting to the end of the race for this 8th spot. Norris is going to start getting defensive. He's going to come off his racing line at some point when Hamilton is closing up on DRS, and that's going to compromise him catching Ollie. So I think these two are going to be fighting for 8th until the end of the race, which is not great for the quality of drivers that we're talking about, but that's what's going to happen. Behrman's in 7th. I did say he needed to crack top 7, and he's managed to get himself in 7th. So if he holds that position, I think he'll take it, starting in P11. The drivers ahead of him are obviously very talented. Russell, you know, he wasn't going to just have a free fall today. Alonso. Russell's gone from 7th to 6th. Alonso's gone from 5th to 5th. Piastri's in 4th. Leclerc in 3rd. So it's tough to think that he's going to get ahead of those guys. They haven't messed up on strategy. They've not messed up on anything. So they're all talented. But that's impressive, though, the high speed with him. I don't know if that's a compliment from McLaren again from Hamilton. He does love to give McLaren some compliments. Looks like Mercedes in the high speed straights is not looking too good. But it's going to be a fight to the end for that 8th spot. Everything else is pretty much decided on this grid. Alonso is 1.3 seconds ahead of Russell. Maybe if Russell can get into DRS, he might be able to get 5th, which would be a really, really good result. Piastri, Leclerc, Perez, Verstappen is going to finish in that order unless something mad happens. Hulkenberg, maybe can he get into the top 10? His hards are 6 laps old. Ricardo, nowhere to be seen. Sonoda, all these guys going to miss out on points. I don't know what the gap is for Hulkenberg. What is it on screen? Hulkenberg gap is 5.4432. Not sure for Hulkenberg on that gap. 5.2. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to bring that back. Yeah, it's good. He's finished 7th. That's good. If he's going to come in 7th, that's good. Norris is still taking 13 seconds back. It's still 13 seconds back. He is having a bit of a fight with Hamilton. That's message to Alonso, I think. Or is it a message to Behrman? No, it's a message to Alonso. 13 seconds back. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Is this what I'm talking about? This is what's going to cost. Oh, weaving on a straight. Race control, Norris weaving on a straight in the defense of Hamilton. I don't think you're allowed to weave as much as he just did. You're only allowed to defend. I think you're only allowed to weave once. He weaved about 3 times on that straight. I don't know if there's going to be... I mean, he already had a jump start at the start of the race. He got away with that. So I don't know if he's going to get a penalty for that or what's going to happen. But yeah, 9 laps to go. 9 laps to go. Weaving on a straight. 8 laps to go. I think the Red Bulls are in coasting mode now. They're not even trying to stretch out their gaps any further. I think both the Red Bulls are in coasting mode. Both of them in coasting mode. for sure. Just chilling now, vibing. Mm. $42 minutes gone. Odegaard playing through. Gabriel, loads of space to run into and carry the ball forward. Should just keep going if I was Gabriel. There you go. Now he's played the pass into Trossard. Clipped back. Saka. And Havertz volleys over the bar. Yeah, Red Bull are coasting, bro. Absolutely coasting. No way Hamilton and Norris are going to lose to a kid. In the end, they have lost positions to him. Yeah, he started P11. They started P6 and P... Alonso was P4. Piastri and Norris were P5 and 6. Russell P7. Hamilton P8. So yeah, in the end, they're going to lose positions, both of them, to Ollie Bearman. I think both of them have obviously gone with very attack-minded strategies to just go... Well, I wouldn't say attack-minded strategies, but they've tried to go different to the rest of the grid. They've tried to go long, hope that there's going to be another safety car, and then capitalize off that. In the end, it's not worked. They were in poor position. Well, Hamilton in particular was in a poor position anyway. Norris maybe didn't get the favored strategy because Piastri was ahead of him to begin with. So he had to go with the opposite strategy, which can happen. And maybe the same's happened between Russell and Norris. Russell and Hamilton. I think both teams would have saw their drivers and said, right, we're going to go opposite strategy for the ones behind and the normal safe strategy for Russell and Piastri, which is going to result in where they finished today. And Norris and Hamilton both took risks by going long, then go softs on the end, hoping for a safety car. Didn't come. So that's just the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately, for those guys. But yeah, Ollie Bearman just stuck to the task, went with the normal strategy, and it's worked out for him. Well, his strategy was different anyway, because he did start on softs, but he did kind of pit when everybody else pitted anyway on those softs. He didn't really capitalize with the softs. He didn't really go past anyone. He just pitted on the safety car, and yeah, just had a very clean, normal race. Yeah, where they were relative to their teammates. Yeah, because otherwise, I think they would have had to double stack. So they couldn't double stack the two Mercedes and the two McLarens. So they just went on opposite strategies, and it's not worked out. Should have undercut. Albon overtake on Ocon. Yep. On the Alpine there. Hamilton still chasing Norris, 7/10 off. Fight for 8th. Last 6 laps. Three minutes of injury time in this Arsenal game. Just keep up with the other scores actually going on at the moment. Wolves 2-1 win against Fulham today. Crystal Palace 1-1 at home to Luton. Bournemouth 2-2 against Sheffield United. Man United 1-2 earlier on. A little bit of a stink fest again. And Arsenal winning as well. Not the most entertaining day. I'll have to check out those 2-2s. Smash up the likes as well, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be covering every F1 race this season. That's the aim. That's the goal. More podcasts coming soon in person. And yeah, more content flying out the window. Tomorrow, big watch along. Then Chelsea playing Newcastle on Monday. Preview will be out probably Monday morning. And then, yeah, we go from there, guys. We go from there. Appreciate the feedback on that episode with Lewis as well. Make some adjustments. Oh shit, I should turn that off. Okay. Ollie Behrman, 7th position. Just not happening this season. Just temporarily suspended this season. I think we just lost. Obviously, we're not with Planet F1 this season. So sponsorship wise, we're kind of not partnered with them. So it's just kind of come to a standstill. So I just said, obviously, we're going to cover it here. Yeah. Let's see. Four laps left in this race. Leclerc in the top 3, Piastri 4th, Alonso 5th, Russell 6th. Still that fight between Norris and Hamilton for 8th. Hamilton's just done a fastest lap, so he's going to try and get a point there on those soft tires as well. Driver of the day, current vote, Behrman 43%. Driver of the day, guys. Who would you give driver of the day? Let me run a poll. It's nearly half time in the Arsenal game. I don't even know if I'm going to watch the rest of that game. It's hella boring. Let's take a look. When I say boring, I mean Brentford. You're not handling business, brothers. Formula One driver of the day. I'm not going to have it. Stroll. Driver of the day. It's not going to be Stroll. It's not going to be Magnussen. I've got Arsenal on left side. I can see what's going on. We're going to go Ollie. Ollie Behrman has got to get a shout for a driver of the day. Is it just Behrman as in bear and man? I don't really think any of the top 3 can get it. I mean, let's just put Max Verstappen because he's obviously winning the race, but he's had a very easy day. Wait, what? Oh, shit! Oh, shit. What's happened? What's happened? What's happened? I thought you man had the... What? I thought you man had the... What? 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 I thought you man had the... I thought you man had this under control. Oh, my God. I thought you man had this under control. Oh, shit. When people were saying, yo, the Arsenal game's on, I said, yeah, I've got it on. It's fine. It's not a problem. I said, it's fine. I got it on. No, it's not really looking too good, though, so I'll just keep it moving. What? 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 Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, we here. Oh, we here. Oh, we here. What? What's happening? What's going on? What the fuck? Yo. Oh, my heavens. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to get something set up in the second half, eh? Looks like I'm going to have to set something up. We back. We back in action. What? Well, okay. I didn't know you were capable. I didn't know you had the facilities. 1-1. My intrigue has been piqued. I was not expecting that from the mighty Arsenal. I'm not going to lie to you. 2 laps to go in this race. I was not expecting that, lads. I'll tell you that. Wow. 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 Yeah, we're gonna have to line that up. Oh dear. Big 45 minutes ahead. They were in complete control. I'm so confused. I don't really know what's going on. We've got 1 lap remaining. Hamilton is still behind Norris and he's 1.4 seconds off him as well. It's not going to be, he's not going to do anything on the last lap. So I don't know what's actually happened there because he wasn't that far off before, but now he's 1.2 seconds off. So I'm just going to just say that whole top 10 is done, locked off. Nobody's in any DRS range of anyone. The whole top 10 locked off, even Hulkenberg as well in 10th. A ridiculous amount of time ahead of his teammate, who obviously got a 20-second penalty. So yeah, it's going to be the top 10 all done. Last lap. Leclerc's going to get podium. Is Taremi fit? I don't know. Visser's done it again. 1-1 at halftime. Second half, we'll pay attention. Clearly something's going on. Big lockup from Danny Rick. Daniel Ricciardo in that AlphaTauri. Big lockup at the back of the grid in that RB. Massive lockup. Had to do a full donut to get himself back in control. Ramsdale in big trouble after that. Norris is not going to catch Behrman. Final lap. It's not going to happen. He's 2.3 seconds off unless Ollie Behrman literally shits his pants. It's going to be that top 10 as it's read, as it's on screen right now. No changes. Doesn't look like there's going to be changes anywhere on that grid, actually. I think everybody's locked into their positions on this final lap. So Hamilton's going to come home in 9th. He's going to get an extra point for the fastest lap. Norris is in 8th, 2.2 seconds off Ollie Behrman in 7th. Russell in 6th. Alonso in 5th. Piastri in 4th. Leclerc in 3rd. Perez in 2nd. And Verstappen in 1st is the way it's all going to line up. Final lap wrapped up. Wow. Arsenal. I didn't see that coming. Ramsdale in big trouble now. Big trouble. Well, I can't believe big trouble. Yeah, we still expect Arsenal to go and win. But, you know, I do enjoy some drama. Arsenal. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. I'll tell you that much. So Verstappen wins the Grand Prix. Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Again, just too much for everybody else. It doesn't even feel like he's even having to try. And Perez is actually now delivering to a level that is acceptable, taking 2nd place again. No real pressure. He did get past Leclerc when he had to. And then after that, we never saw them two up against each other again. It was pretty comprehensive. Pretty comprehensive. So, unfortunately, not the most entertaining race ever. Hopefully, that is not what I have to repeat all season long. But yeah, that is the predicament we find ourselves in right now. A little bit of a dead race. I did enjoy seeing Ollie Behrman take that 7th position, to be fair to him. He's done his thing. But as for everybody else, yeah, bit dry. And I think Norris and Lewis will be obviously disappointed, but that's the strategies they're on, to go opposite to the teammates. So what can you really say? Halftime at the Emirates, I'm kind of surprised. I don't really know what's going on. They've had so many chances. They've been in complete control. and yet they're 1-1 because Ramsdale's had an absolute, he's absolutely shit himself. So that's not good for them. Do I think that it's going to be something that we can really look back on at the final whistle? I do think Arsenal should still go ahead and win the game, but we will be there now. We will be there. Because now we need to see what happens. I'm just going to just clear all of this. Now we need to see what happens, to be honest. We're here now. We're very much here. Okay, let's see. Arsenal. You've made this interesting today. You've made this intriguing. Okay. So Arsenal 1-1 with Brentford. Somehow, some way, this is the case. It's a great header from Rice to put them ahead. Great cross from Ben White. They've had other chances. Kai Havertz has skied a couple, I think, with his volleys and he skied one, and then the other one-on-one that he put wide, I think he was definitely onside, so he should have scored that, or he should at least hit the target. But he's Kingdom Kai, so it's okay. We believe in him. Second half, I'm sure he's gonna find a way. Arsenal really should be winning this game by 2 or 3 goals, but that Ramsdale mistake is crazy. I mean, I'm just watching it again. They're in possession. Everybody's calm. He receives it, and he's just fucked up. There was no need. There's nobody else at fault for that but him. He can see Visser, take a touch, quickly pass it. And he takes too long. He tries to back up to clear, to go long. Takes too long. His touch is maybe too loose. And he's look how long he takes to. So the problem with him, right, is when he receives that ball, he doesn't know where he's passing next. That's the God's honest truth. When he receives the ball, he doesn't know who he's passing to next. So he's received it. He's taken a touch. The touch is a little bit loose, but it's okay. But then he's looking. He's looking around. You can see he's not looking at the ball anymore. He's looking around to try and see where he's going to pass next. And by the time he's figured out where he's going and he's started to come to the ball, it's too late because the striker's already on him. So that's just happened because he doesn't know where everybody else is on the pitch and he doesn't know who he's passing to before he receives it. But it's 1-1 now. That's what happens. It's 1-1. But yeah, one mistake and Arsenal are now level. Premier League table. Obviously, we know that Liverpool and Man City play tomorrow, so Arsenal really would want to capitalize today. If they don't, then obviously that's going to be majorly disappointing because Brentford have not really caused much harm or any problems in this match. Arsenal should be clear. All right, let's get that clock at the bottom changed. I'm going to be heading into the second half. I wasn't going to stick around for it, but then I saw that mistake and I thought, don't go anywhere. Maybe we have something. Yeah, I got to clear the other side of the screen. Yeah. Indeed. Right, so let's get that timer in place. Second half sounds like it's going to be interesting. Just pass. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just need to pass it to Saliba. Saliba's there. Just one touch, bang, and don't take too long. One touch, bang. Pass it out to Saliba quickly. Get it out to him. Quick. And he's taken too long to do that. So he's paid the price. He's definitely paid the price. Just needed to quickly pop that to Saliba. And he should know Saliba's there because he should look before he gets the ball and then he should just pop it out there. But, you know, it's unfortunate that he's not been able to do that and now Arsenal are in this position. But it is what it is. Let's see how that goes. Second half. We'll see what happens. We're here. We're keeping an eye on things. Did he actually look? He didn't look. He was look. The thing is, I don't know if he did, because he was looking on the replay when he's received it. He's looking then, and he's looking all over the place. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. Strange situation. But we're gonna find out. Second half. I'll probably look at the stats in a minute. It's going to be very, very one-sided, very lopsided, isn't it? When I look at these stats. Leclerc just speaking to the media at the moment. Stupid computer. Oh, F1, what are you doing to me? It's not what we ordered. He looked at Ben White and decided to play the ball. He didn't have the awareness to measure how close Whistle was to him. Okay. Well, whatever it wasn't very good. But credit to Whistle for closing down and making sure that he was there. Making sure that he was there. Sub Raya in F this rule. Oh my god. It's funny because at another point in that game, some of Ramsdale's long throws, brilliant. Like that long throw that he did, and I think he did a long clearance in the last time he played that, and then he set up or I think it was the assist for a goal. That long throw, and then he ripped apart the whole, and then he ripped apart the whole Brentford defense, and then he got an assist from that. But then he goes and has a bozo moment like that, so it's all mad. It's all mad. Yeah, 100%, 100%. 100%. We're gonna have a lot of people coming through. It's gonna be good. Coming through studio. I'll try and make it happen once a week if I can. That's the hope. Let me see what the Big Six chat is saying, because I know these men are hopping. Especially because it's Ramsdale. Thabz has definitely cussed him out by now. Wait, not? He hasn't? Oh my God, he hasn't. I thought he would have cussed him out by now. He hasn't. Wow, fair enough. Looks like he's getting away with it right now. He's definitely not seen it. If he had seen it, he's definitely not tweeted either. He hasn't seen it. Because if he had seen it, he would have said something. Trust me. 100%. If he had seen that, he would have been cussing. Let me check his tweets. He ain't seen it. Nah, he's not online. He ain't online. He would never have let that slip. No chance. My God. Oh, Ramsdale, what have you done? What have you done, mate? Halftime huddle. Will it work this time? Now everybody is. It's true. Wasn't looking like the greatest game, to be honest. I've just seen the huddle. Ramsdale's getting a lot of encouragement. He's rattled, man. You can tell he's pissed. Absolutely fuming with himself. He's come back into the team today. He's got an opportunity because Raya's not eligible, and he's gone and absolutely fluffed it. And the rest of the team have to pick him up and tell him his shit doesn't stink. But they've passed it straight to him to give him a touch early on. This is some proper treatment right here. They're really trying to get that brother's confidence levels up. First pass straight back to the keeper. Give that brother a touch because he needs it. Time is going to be on screen. But I still think Arsenal are going to win this. I can't really see how they don't. Saka, Odegaard, lashed over the bar. All right, time is up now. Nah, Odegaard can't really shoot with his right. Oh, if Neil Mopai comes on and scores, oh my God, then we will be eating. Then we will be eating. That will be another level of shithousery there. That'll be a story. That's a real script if that happens. Saka, Odegaard, Saka. Jorginho. There's Gabriel. Saliba. Ooh. Ball in, headed away. Kivior. Arsenal going to just go back to dominating and controlling this game, obviously. And all we can hope really is Brentford maybe some set pieces, but if Arsenal are just patient and they just play how they play, they're gonna find a way through. It's not like Brentford's defense has been good recently. Here's Odegaard, Trossard, Saka over the bar, high and wide. Can you imagine if he came on, scored a late win, and did the cry celebration? Oh my days! That'd be wild. Oh, did I not create that poll? Max is standing up there now. He's gone and cleared it now. It's because I can't think of any driver of the days anyway. Top 10, you can't give it to anyone. Max gets, because he won. Ollie Behrman gets it. And who else in the top 10 can I give it to? Who finished 10th in the end? Sonoda, was it? It's a real struggle. Go on, Visser. Go on. Go on. Loose touch out for a corner. I'm not gonna lie, that's a really difficult driver of the day. Don't even think it's even worth even trying to run a poll for that. I think it's just got to be Ollie Behrman and that's it. Dead race. Really difficult. Corner for Brentford. Rugby's on as well, isn't it? England versus Ireland. I heard. Corner comes in. Punched away. Ramsdale, not great. High and wide. He is the one, yeah. He is. He was trying overhead kicks about three times back to back before he scored. So we saw him do the overhead kick. Then he tried it again. Then he tried it again, and then he got it right the third time. It was embarrassing. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. This guy was literally attempting overhead kicks, like trying to set himself up for one so many times, and then he got it right. So it worked. Then he got it right, and it worked. Yeah, he did it 3 times. It's wild. He attempted the overhead kick 3 times. England won by a point. Is that rugby match over? That's mad. Because I have Irish friends, and I swear Ireland were favourites coming into that game. That's crazy. Rice with the corner. Oh, cleared. Rice. Odegaard. Clipped in. Back post. Oh, wow. He didn't know where the ball was going there. Didn't know where the ball was going. My days. Sancho doubles Dortmund's lead. I'm just taking a look at the goal. Cutting in on the left-hand side. Really good goal. Really, really good goal. "52 minutes. It's really good for Ollie Berman, you know. Definitely driver of the day. Man got 7th on his debut race. Top 7, I said, and he got it. He got it. Corner again for Arsenal. Absolute madness in that box. Last minute drop goal. Now, F1's finished, bro. Race is finished. Corner's going to come in. Saka. Headed away. Mad. Ooh, out for another corner. It's relentless. They're trying to get these corners. They're racking them up. Oh, what a goal. Have you guys seen Joe Bellingham's goal today for Sunderland? What a goal. Whoa. What a goal. Damn. He smacked that in the top corner. That was nice. What a curler. Header in. Oh, cleared again. Come on, Brentford. What now? Free kick? Yep. They've gone down. Crazy whippage, bro. Yep. It's a madness. I'm not with you guys yet. Long boot. Go on. Hooked over. There it is. Oh, what a shot. Whoa, what a shot from Tony. Jeez. What a strike. Hit it first time on his left foot. I don't know if it was going wide or not. Let's just take a look at this again. That's so instinctive. Just bang. Oh, you know what? It needed to be saved. It needed to be saved because you just don't know with that. That might have just been making it into the corner, you know. That was a strike. It might be going. You don't know. You don't know. That one needed to be saved. I'm not going to lie. That one needed to be dealt with. That one needed to be dealt with because that was a wild strike. Tried to catch him off. If he had conceded that, he would have been having a mare today. He would have been having a real mare. Like the streets have clocked. Yeah, that's what you're saying. The streets have clocked, bro. Tony tried to embarrass him. He said, Vissa, you're going to get one and I'm going to get one. He really tried it. He really tried it, man. Saka. Cut back. Oh, someone should have been on that. Kivior now ball in. Caught. Someone should have been on that. Oh, Ampadu's destroying the championship. No surprise. FPL is looking peak today. I can't see how it wouldn't be. I can't see how it would be looking well. Who scored the goals for Man United today? 2-0. Bruno Fernandes penalty. Rashford penalty. Oy vey. 2 penalties. Bournemouth. Oh, Trossard. Rice. Kivior. Gabriel. Kivior. Gabriel. Rice. He's trying to find Havertz. Kivior. Ball across. Cleared by Brentford out for a corner. Last minute equaliser from Luton in the Palace game to get a point. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Bro, he's nearly that clearance was sliced. He could have put that in the top corner of his own net. Really could have. Rice with the corner, ball in. Yo, a little bit of scrappy scrap now, yeah? Love it. Love it. And a late 2-1. Oh, okay, Iwobi tried to get a last, tried to bring it back. It's too late. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, own goal. Okay. Inter about to win. Arsenal got another corner. Inter Milan, yeah, 1-0 up in their game. Looking like that league's going to be wrapped up for them soon. Gabriel, oh, shoo, wow. That was close. That was very close, Gabriel. That was a close. Yeah, if this game ends in a draw, tomorrow's game ends in a draw. Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. Cut back, save from the keeper. It's just relentless Arsenal pressure. 30 minutes of this. Imagine just pressure after chance after chance after chance after chance. Yeah, I'm doing both games tomorrow. Yeah, Aston Villa and then Liverpool. Covering both the games because both the games look too good. So we must be there. Ball into the box. Oh, Rice blocked. Didn't look like he really caught it. Here's Ramsdale. Launches it. Looking for Kivior. Referee's not interested. And now free kick for Brentford. We love it. This game will end 2-2, hopefully. Let's see. Got 30 minutes to go. Saliba. 30 minutes to go. Ball in. Headed away again. Both these teams look like they're trying to score off a set piece. Or from trying to get their goals aerially today. These are two of the best set piece teams in the league. Two really physical teams as well. Because Arsenal are playing obviously with what, 4 centre backs plus Rice, and then throwing Havertz for some height. Saka, he's in behind. That touch just ruined it a little bit for him. Has to check back. Odegaard clips it back in and punched away by the keeper. Kivior. Strong. Gabriel. Jorginho. Clipping it in again. Havertz. Oh, nobody's committed to it. Oh, wow. That's not a pen, no. What are we looking for? Oh, the tug back on the shoulder. Bit soft for me. Wouldn't give it. Personally, wouldn't give it. Yeah, I'm not giving that personally. I'm not giving that personally. But he shouldn't really put his hand there because, yeah, toeing the line is a good way to put it. He's taking a risk. He's taking a risk. Inter wins 1-0. Serie A finished. Yep. Doesn't look like we're going to get any drama in that title race, man. Serie A's finished. Do you know what? All of the title races outside of England, top 5 leagues, they're looking pretty... I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch. Okay, I wasn't talking to you, so I don't know why my phone's talking. Be quiet. Serie A, yeah, 75 points. Juventus on 57. So that's not good. That's over. Bundesliga. Now, you guys are telling me Bayern obviously won 8-1, which brings the points gap down to 7, but Leverkusen can extend it back to 10. So that's not great if it's back down, if it's back up to 10 in terms of competition. League on, PSG are gone. They're going to win it. They're 9 points clear. Brest, but they're going to win it. La Liga, 5 points, but Real Madrid got a game in hand over Barca. Could be extended. Probably will be extended. Their points gap to Girona is 7 points. It's not all done there, but again, a couple poor results and could be a long day. So we're struggling. Here's Saka. Jorginho. Saka again. Camped inside Brentford's half. Havertz. Dive. Should be booked for the dive. He knows he's dived as well. That's the thing. Can tell by his reaction. He knows he's dived. Is he going to book him or no? No. Referee's not having it. Did Leclerc pull out fastest lap at the end of the race? I thought Hamilton got that. Here's Trossard. Odegaard. Odegaard still coming inside. Gabriel. Heavy touch. Kivior. Tried to find Trossard, but didn't get a clean strike on it. Back to the keeper. This is a frustrating... second half is just as frustrating as the first, as a neutral, just to watch it. Because, like, Arsenal are dominating possession, but they're not really... They're not peppering Brentford in terms of the goals. Obviously, they're not at their best in front of goal. So it's not even like we're getting, like, peak entertainment from Arsenal. And then Brentford are just not... They're digging in. They're trying to leave with something, but it's not great to watch. It's not a great watch. If Brentford leave with something, then fair enough. But if it just ends 2-1 Arsenal or something, it's a pretty dead watch. I can't lie. It's not a great game. Yeah, for sure. I still think they'll win. Arsenal obviously have had some crazy, crazy goal scoring form. So at some point, that crazy goal scoring form was going to have to come to an end. Today has come to an end, and they're a little bit more calm in front of goal, but they're not as crazy. They're not as clinical. Lose touch again. It's Kivior. Let's see what they got. Here's Trossard. Kivior. Cleared. The quality. Kivior's not a crosser, is he? He's not a crosser. Jesus. I didn't think Jorginho would be the one to come off for Jesus. I thought it was someone else, but not Jorginho. He's played some really good passes today. He's played some really, really good passes. Especially against a low block where Brentford are going to get deeper and deeper. You need someone to find that final pass. I thought Jorginho would have been staying on. It's not like as if Brentford are blistering on the counter right now and he's losing the athleticism battle. But he's come off anyway, and Jesus is coming on. I think that's a bit of a strange sub. I find that to be a very strange sub. I was not expecting them to do that. 69 minutes gone. $70 gone. Long throw. Nope, he's not going to take a long throw. Okay, you bamboozled me. Shot from, nope, cross comes in. Header, free header. Oh, what a save. What a save from Ramsdale. Ay, ay, ay. He should have scored that, though. He's literally right in front of goal. Corner comes in. Cleared. He should have scored that. Let me update my timer. He should have scored that. That was a great opportunity. It's a free header right in front of the goal, man. And he's not scoring. What are you playing at? You're right in front of the goal. Could have been 2-1 to Brentford. You got to take those chances. Dear me. They got another throw now. Are they going to take this one long? Just going to update my timer. I'm at 71-40 now. Long throw coming in. Headed away. Cross coming back in. Come on. Nope. Too deep. Too deep. And now Whistler's been booked as well for that challenge on Ramsdale. Timer took a bit too long to come back onto the screen. Yeah, I changed it. I'm not so far behind now. Oh, goal kick now. Ramsdale's going to clear. Come on, Tony, hold that up. 2v1. What's he going to do? Odegaard. Good tackle. Well done. Jesus still going though. They're defending like dogs, Brentford. Like they want to leave with something. They're really defending like they want to leave with something. It's almost like a very cult. It's like a cult back there. Will they be bridged? Ball in, headed away again. If there's one team that will be tough to score against on set pieces, oh, Declan Rice. Oh, Declan Rice. That was close. I just watched that fly into the top corner. I thought that was going in. First time. Oh, it's just off the top of the bar. He's very unlucky there. Very, very, very unlucky. Would have been a great goal. Would have been a double. Oh, my God. Wow. Arsenal back in possession. Right side now. So if it stays this way, what's the implications of that in the title race? Premier League table. Arsenal would go 1 point behind Liverpool. Effectively, everything could stay the same this weekend if the other two draw then. But I think Arsenal would have wanted to capitalize on this with those two playing. And to further that, Arsenal's next Premier League game is not until the 31st of March, which is my birthday. I'm going to take great enjoyment of this. So Manchester City against Arsenal at the Etihad. Oh, shit. Arsenal on my birthday at Manchester City. We might be cooking up some juju. We might be cooking up something for that. Yeah. Just before I head out to eat. I might be eating before I eat. This could be something special. Yes, this could be something special. Let me note this shit down. Oh, you lot are going to get juju like crazy. You don't understand what I'm cooking up. I'm going to make sure I blow out my candles before that game. Oh, you lot are fucked. I'm going to blow out my candles before that game. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. That's not good. So you got Man City next away because you don't play us because the game's postponed because we got FA Cup commitments. So you guys, your next Premier League games against Man City because you got Porto next. That's not good. That's not good. I need Man City to win tomorrow against Liverpool. I can't lie. I've deeped it. Man City win tomorrow, then both of them are ahead of Arsenal, and Man City are 3 points clear before they play them at the Etihad. Then they make it 6. Yeah, let's go get it, man. Let's get serious. Let's get down to business, bro. Let's get down to business. Yeah. Serious settings now. Serious settings, guys. Then you guys got Luton at home, Brighton away, Aston Villa at home, Wolves away, Tottenham away. Whoa, that's rough. That's rough, you know. Villa, Tottenham. That's not easy. It's not easy. You gotta win this game. You gotta win this game. Yeah, you gotta win this game. You don't want to go to the Etihad behind them if they win tomorrow. You do not want to go to the Etihad behind them. You need to win this game. You need to win this game. No, it's lost. Don't look at it as, oh, we didn't lose any ground. No, you need to win this game. Yeah. Moon Pie's coming on, yeah? Moon Pie coming on. Last 12 minutes. Aye. This could be mad. We have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever. Oh shit, he's flicked it in behind. Moon Pie. Woo! Almost already, you know. Ramsdale quick off the mark. If he wasn't, Moon Pie would have been 1-on-1. Damn, early doors. People are awake. Look at this front two. Bang. He's offside slightly though. Okay. I see your intentions. Tie must be shaking. Hey, Moon Pie, bruv. Oh, they're going punch for punch. Zinchenko's coming on. The brother that can't defend is coming on. Trossard coming off. Nelson coming on. Nelson scored that late winner against Bournemouth at the Emirates last season to make it 3-2. Left foot, I think it was. Screamer. Is he going to have another one of those moments today? Interesting. Zinchenko looks like he's going to be playing. Oh, Kivio's come off. Oh, Zinchenko's playing left back. Oh, that's a weird sub. I don't know about that one. He's made a couple strange subs today. I'm not going to lie. That's an interesting one because if Brentford start targeting him, this could be peak. He's made some very peculiar subs. I didn't get that one. Goals by subs, though. Arsenal lead. Well, Arsenal are behind Brighton for goals by subs. 11. 12 from Brighton, 11 from Liverpool, 10 Newcastle. So goals by subs, substitutions, and set pieces. Arsenal have been brilliant this season. So Arteta seems to know what he's doing in game management. I can't knock it. Let's see what happens. But that's an interesting sub. Damned if you do. Damned if you don't, I guess. I didn't get to see his bench, so I don't really know what he's working with. He might not have many options today, to be fair. But if Zinchenko was to make an error right now, that would not look very good. Let's take a look at actually what Arsenal had on the bench, just real quick. I didn't get to go through lineups bench-wise. They had Jesus. They brought him on. Zinchenko, Smith Rowe, Vieira's there. Partey's there back as well. Nketiah, Nelson's. Quite a few options there. I wouldn't remember a moment like that for us. That seems too far fetched. Man said goals by subs. You must be crazy. You must be mad. I think you're asking for a bit too much there, Corbs. Goals. Goals. Period. Goals by subs, you're doing too much details. We just look for goals. We hope. Joe Bellingham. Really was a great goal. The longer it goes, the more I'm afraid I am of Arsenal late winner, Odegaard or some shit like that. Havertz winner would make it insufferable. 9 minutes. At least we've got jeopardy. Because I wasn't expecting that. I thought Arsenal were going to win this quite comfortably today, based on Brentford's recent defending and Arsenal's set piece advantage this season. Not to Brentford, but how good they've been on set pieces tells me that they should be able to nullify Brentford's main threat. And then if we talk about everything else, Arsenal are clear of Brentford. So I didn't actually think it would be a close one, to be honest. But it is because of a mistake and just poor finishing. So here we are. Kind of need Brentford to leave with something now because I didn't just stay an extra half an hour after the race just to see some bullshit, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Guys, we could have been having din-dins, bruv. Come on, Brentford. Make sure you get something out of this game, bruv. Do you know what I mean? The race ended a long time ago. They're doing some next post-match analysis over here, looking at the gravel and everything on the track. That's how deep we are into their coverage. This is crazy. Don't have us waste our time. This match has done a lot for Raya's confidence. Yeah. Let me take a look at predictions because I don't think anybody had. Flicked on, clicked on. Hey. This is how good Newcastle were off the ball. Newcastle went to the Emirates last season and put in a defensive masterclass. It was ugly, but they were so good. The way they nullified Odegaard, it was mad. It was like Ander Herrera on Hazard. You know, it was proper. They didn't give him no room to breathe. They didn't give him a yard to make a pass. They were onto him. 2-3 of them around him. It was crazy. It was really impressive. I mean, obviously an eyesore, absolute eyesore for someone who wants to see good attacking football, and I want to see goals, obviously. But in terms of appreciating the art of defending, it was really incredible what they did. Arsenal, hopefully this is the start of a very bad week. You got Porto next. We will be there. No, I wouldn't. No. That would just that would really solidify how we're just willing to just dance in the middle of the table. Don't get me wrong, he did a great job last year. but so did Brendan Rodgers at Leicester. You know, it's also down to really good recruitment and just stability. And we don't offer stability. So I don't like to look at other managers and be like, oh, they did a great job there. They'll do a great job here. Because we don't act like any other club on the planet. Fuck off. Suck this fucking bastard team. Oh, fuck off. Oh my God, it had to be that way as well, didn't it? Couldn't be anybody else. Couldn't be any fucking body else on the planet. Had to be him, didn't it? The donkey loving, skittle eating merchant. It couldn't be anybody else on the planet. It had to be this twat. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You make me sit here 25 minutes after my Formula One is finished, and you make me sit here for this foolishness, this bullshit. And you know what? I ironically said in the first half at halftime, I said, oh, Kai, he missed some chances. You know, he skied one, he missed the one-on-one. But I said, don't worry, he'll come good. He'll be back in the second half. Obviously, I'm saying that ironically, and he actually goes and does it. God. I was like, respect Kingdom Kai. He'll be back. Don't worry, the second half, he'll be there. He'll be there. I said it. I didn't want it to happen, but I did say it. I'm not trying to claim credit for that because it was very, very sarcastic. But technically, I did say it. Oh, dear. Donkey munching. No, that's donkey loving, skittle munching. That's how rattled I am. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? I didn't do anything. Accountant Turkish. Bees. Oh, I don't even know what's going on here with this. Oh, this is not good. Kingdom fucking Kai. Well, if you're serious about a title, that's the type of moments you have to have, to be honest. It's not always going to be 6s and 5s and 4s. Sometimes it's going to have to be nasty 2-1s against low blocks when your keeper's had a mare in a moment. And that's exactly what's happened. They've managed to find a way. Unless Brentford are going to do something, this is looking like a very, very important win for Arsenal. I was saying 10 minutes ago, they can't afford to draw this game because obviously they got Etihad away next in the league after Porto. After City play Liverpool tomorrow, don't want to go to the Etihad behind them in the league just in case they win, and they've managed to find a way. Very, very much you have to give credit. You have to say credit. They because they deserve to win. I mean, that's obvious because Brentford have really not offered too much. They've had a couple of moments, couple of chances, but Arsenal have dominated. I think the stats will probably show that. So they deserve to win. And they've won already convincingly in the previous games. So it's not like as if this is an ongoing theme. They've already battered quite a few teams recently. So you have to have different ways of winning, and they've done it. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame indeed. Donkey Kong scores again. Oh. Seven minutes. 7 minutes. 7 minutes? Are you taking a piss? I need to take a piss, and you're telling me 7 minutes? Like I ain't gone through enough. Unless Brentford are gonna score, we don't need this. We do not need this. Are they looking for a pen again? These little bastards. Man's trying to do the splits. Oh my God. I need to pee. I genuinely, if they get a penalty for this, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. If you give them the penalty for that, I'm done. Because that's a clear slip or whatever, but it's not that deep. I don't even know what's even going on. I can't even see what's going on. If they give a pen for that, I'm gone. Do you understand? Gone. That's not a pen. Can we have some standards in this league, please? Jesus Christ, it's the smallest little tug. Smallest little tug. It's a contact sport, guys. Contact sport. If it's not a contact sport, let us know. Make it clear. No one is allowed to touch anybody. Oh, I need to pee. I might just leave earlier. I'm so angry. So disappointed in Brentford. Bastards. Moon Pie. You need to rise, Moon Pie. You haven't got many minutes left, mate. Rise, Moon Pie, rise. Pee in a cup. You must be mad. What the hell do you think this is? A road trip? Oh. Is it over? Because if it is, I'm gone. I'm telling you, if I see a 3 in that chat, it's over. If I see a 3 in that chat, if I see a 3-1, it's over. I'm telling you now. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. I need to pee. Why am I sitting here in discomfort watching this team win and I need to pee? Honest to God. And I just watched a shit race as well with no entertainment. How much worse can my weekend get? Man United, do you know what? I'm leaving. No, I'm angry now. I'm angry. Love, guidance, subscribe. I'm fuming. I've just deeped it. Man United won on 2 penalties, playing trash football. This lot have scored. Kingdom, Donkey Kong Kai, and the fucking race was trash as well. No, not happy. Not happy.